Do you have a worse first day at school experience in all your years of going to school? Do you have one of those?
All my years.
Did you have a bad first day?
I didn't have a bad first day, but when I went to school, it was a lot of chaos. So the boys were definitely trying to be my boo, my boyfriend, be booed up. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, but it's a bad thing when you're underage.
Oh.
And, you know, some of the girls were really, you know, a little catty, but I dealt with it the best way I knew how to.
Any advice for somebody on their first day at school? I mean, of course, somebody watching this could be in a variety of grades, but just generally speaking, do you have any first day of school advice?
First day of school advice, be yourself. Remember that you're at school for a purpose. You know, knowledge is power, and the more you learn and the more you know, you will have more of a chance of succeeding in life. So take it as a stepping stone. School is definitely a stepping stone in order to be where you want to be in life. And have fun as well. I mean, school was a social thing for me, but look where I am today.
Now, what about your high school reunion? Would you ever consider going to your high school reunion?
Well, I didn't go to high school. I was homeschooled after middle school,
Oh.
after 8th grade. So I don't have that to share.
Oh.
So no, I was not in formal school.
Explain what happened there. Why the reason for homeschooling?
Well, the reason for me for homeschooling that the principal thought it would be a good idea just because there's a lot of chaos at school when I was there. My popularity was so big in school, and this is when MySpace was popping, Facebook was popping, and like I said, me going to school is like a fashion show and like what's hot and what's going on like in the on my personal time. So it kind of disrupted the curriculum, and you know, my principal thought it would be a good idea to do homeschooling. And then my mom agreed to it as well.
It was that much chaos?
That much. It was like the gram times 2, and we were in school.
This is public school or private school in
Both.
middle school?
Both. Yeah, I transitioned a lot through both.
Oh.
I moved around so much when I was in school, when I was younger.
Okay, so how was homeschool for you? Was this homeschool like mom teaching you everything? A tutor online? How did you go about this?
Definitely a tutor online, and then mom was definitely very active as far as economically.
So how did prom work? How did homecoming work? You didn't have any of those experiences?
No, none of those experiences. No proms, no nothing. I got asked on a lot of dates. I got a lot of offers, but I did not, you know, take anyone up on it.
Do you feel like you missed out on that experience? Like it's one of those experiences you wish you had, or?
No, not at all. I mean, like I always knew that I wanted to be in the entertainment business, so I took it like this. Look, I'm going to be on the red carpet. I'm going to be at the award shows. Forget the prom, you know. Maybe my kids will have that, you know, opportunity, God willing, and it was good for me. I knew what I wanted to do, so it was I seen the bigger picture, you know.
Mm. Sometimes, though, people that see the bigger picture and miss out on these type of things, they regret that they didn't get a chance to do this experience. Any regret there, hindsight 2020, or?
No, no regrets. I don't live life with regret. No regrets. You know, I see my friends and all that. Seeing the pictures uploaded on Facebook and stuff, I'm like, that's real cute. But like I said, I've always seen the bigger picture. And if I wanted to do something and I set my mind on doing it, I knew that I wouldn't have any regrets after that because of the type of person that I am. So, no.
Being popular, being a celebrity, things of that nature, I'm sure people ask you to be, you know, like a celebrity prom date or that sort of thing. Have you ever considered one of those booking requests, or?
Definitely I considered it, but based off my schedule, it just didn't, you know, mesh well together. But next year, prom 2019, coming for you. Hit me up in the DM.
Now, when it comes to homeschool, private school, public school, I mean, you don't have any kids at this point.
No kids.
No kids, okay.
Team no kids.
Okay, but let's say you do have your own child. How will you navigate their schooling? How would you, what would you do with them? Where would you place them? Public, private, homeschooling? How would you, judging based on your experience since you've done all three?
Well, being that how this world is working right now, the school system for me is so corrupt right now. So if I would to do schooling, as far as them going to school every day, definitely private school. But I would love for my kids to be homeschooled. But then also, it's 50-50. It depends on how the kid is as an individual, because some kids with homeschooling, it really puts a strain on their how they speak to people and how they're able to relate to people. You know what I mean? Their social skills. I've always been very sociable, so regular school or homeschooled, hey, I've always was cool with that. But, you know, I got to see how my kid is as an individual, and then I will do whatever's necessary for that child.
While you were doing homeschooling for 4 years for your high school years, did you do all 4 years, or do you is it accelerated since you're homeschooled?
No, you do all 4 years.
Oh, you
do
do?
all 4 years.
You can't knock it out in 3 or 2?
You can't, well, maybe 3.5, but you know, you do the full extent of that.
I see.
You don't just jump, no. They don't do that, I wish.
So when you graduated, quote unquote, what happens? You just, what's the celebration for graduating? Is it like a private party you do, like the family does, or how did that work
I just
out
did
for
a
you?
gathering at my house and like, hey, I graduated online, woo, woo. And that was cool for me, that was good for me, because it's still an achievement, you know what I mean? So it's still the same thing, it's still the same thing.
Was it ever lonely, doing the homeschool thing 4 years?
For me, not so much, because all my friends always came over during the week of the school weeks. I've always had my house full of friends, family, and everybody. My house was a hangout spot, so I never lacked in that department.
I see.
And I'm very entertaining myself, so I entertain myself sometimes.